Good morning to one and all. My name is Sheikh Muhammad Iqbal and I am from 3CSCD. Today I am going to give a seminar in front-end development about the topic JavaScript objects. But first let us discuss JavaScript objects. A JavaScript object is an entirely having state and behavior properties in method. For example, car, pen, bike, chair, glass, keyboard, monitor, etc. A JavaScript is an object-based language. Everything is an object in JavaScript. JavaScript is a template-based, not class-based. Here we don't create class to get the object, but we directly create objects. Creating objects in JavaScript. There are three ways to create objects. First one is by object literal. Second one is by creating instance of the object directly using new keyword. By using an object constructor using new keyword. JavaScript object by object literal. The syntax of creating object using object literal is given below. Object is equals to flavor brackets, property 1, semicolon, colon, value 1, comma, property 2, colon, value 2, so on, property n, colon, value n. As you can see properly and value are separated by colon. Let's see the simple example of creating the object in JavaScript. In here, in the script tag, we have given a object name emp and we have given the properties id and the value 1 or 2 and the name property name and value Shyam Kumar and property name salary and value 40,000. Document.write of empid plus emp.name plus emp.salary script. Here we can see the output. Second method. By creating instance of an object. The syntax of creating object directly is given below. By using the where keyword, where object name is equals to new object. Your object is an constructor. Your new keyword is used to create object. Let's see the example of creating object directly. In the script tag, we have given a where emp is equals to new object. We have created a new object with the name emp. And we have given values emp id is equals to 101, emp name is equals to Ravi Malik, and emp.salary is equals to 50,000. And we have printing this with document.write of empid.id plus emp.name plus emp.salary. Here we can see the output. By using an object constructor. Here you need to create function with arguments. Each argument value can be assigned in the current object by using this keyword. So this keyword refers to the current object. The example of creating object by object constructor is given below. In the script tag, we have given a function emp of with the parameters id, comma, name, comma, salary. This dot id is equals to id. This dot name is equals to name. This dot salary is equal to salary. And in the main program, we have given e is equals to new emp of 103, comma, Vimal Jaiswal, comma, 30,000. Here we have printing the result. Document.write of e.id plus e.name plus e.salary. Here we got the output. Defining method in JavaScript object. We can define methods in JavaScript object, but before defining method, we need to add a property in the function with same name as method. Example of defining method in object is given below. In the script tag, we have defined a function emp with the parameters id, name, salary. And we have assigned the constructor self object with this. This dot id is equals to id, this dot name is equals to name, this dot salary is equal to salary. This dot change salary is equals to change salary. Next, we have created a method function change salary with the parameter other salary. In that we have taken a value. This dot salary is equals to other salary. E is equals to new emp 103, comma, Sonu Jaiswal 30,000. Here we are printing the id, ename and salary. Here we are changing the salary, which is a method we have written in the function emp. So we can see the output. 103 Sonu Jaiswal 3000. After changing the salary, 103 Sonu Jaiswal 4500. JavaScript object methods. The various methods of the objects are below. Object.assign. This method is used to copy enumerable and own properties of the source object to a target object. Object.create. The method is used to create a new object with the specified prototype object and properties. Object.define property. This method is used to describe some behavioral attributes of the property. Object of define properties. This method is used to create or configure multiple object properties. Object.entries. This method returns an array with arrays of the key value pairs. Object.freeze. This method prevents existing properties from being removed. Property descriptor for the specified property of the specified object. Object.getOwn property descriptor. This method returns all the own property of descriptors of a given object. Object.getOwner property names. This name returns an array of all properties, enumerable or not found. Object.getOwn property symbols. This method returns an array of all own symbols key properties. Object.getPrototype. This method returns the prototype of the specified object. Object.is. This method determines whether two values are the same value. Object.isExtensible. This method determines if an object is extensible. Object.isFrozen. This method determines if an object was frozen. Object.isSealed. This method determines if an object is sealed. Object.keys. This method returns an array of objects' own property names. Object.prevent extensions. This method is used to prevent any extensions of an object. Object.seal. This method prevents new properties from being added and marks all existing properties as non-configurable. Object.set property of. This method sets the property of specified object to another object. Objects.values. This method returns an array of values. So let us move to the JS arrays. JavaScript arrays. JavaScript array is an object that represents a collection of similar type of elements. There are three ways to construct an array in JavaScript. By array literal, by creating instance of array directly using new keyword, by using an array instructor using new keyword. JavaScript array literal. The syntax of creating array using array literal is given below, where array name is equals to value 1, value 2, so on value n. As you can see, values are contained inside a bracket and square bracket and separated by a comma. Let's see a simple example of creating an array. In the script tag, we have declared a variable where emp array is equals to, we have given values Sonu, Vimal, Ratan, which are strings, and we have used for loop for printing the array values in the array. For I is equals to 0, I less than emp.length colon semicolon I plus plus. Document.write of emp of I plus br. See here we get the output as Sonu, Vimal, Ratan, which are the values of the array of name emp. JavaScript array directly using new keyword. The syntax of creating array directly is given below, where array name is equals to new array. Your new keyword is used to create an instance of array. Let's see the example of creating array directly. Script. In the script tag, we have given a variable I, declared a variable I, and we have declared an array where emp is equals to new array, and we have assigning dynamically by using the indexes. Emp of 0 is equals to Arun, emp of 1 is equals to Varun, emp of 2 is equals to John, and we are printing it using for loop. So here we can see the output of the values in the array. JavaScript array constructor using new keyword. Here you need to create instance of array passing arguments in the constructor so that we don't have to provide value explicitly. The example of creating object by array constructor is given below. Script tag, we have given a variable emp is equals to new array, and we have given values J, Vijay, Smith. In the for loop, we have printing the values of the array. Here we have created the array using the array object. See here we can see the values in the array. JavaScript array methods. Let us discuss some JavaScript array methods. Let's see the list of JavaScript array methods with the description. Concat. It returns a new array object that contains two or more merged arrays. Copy within. It copies the part of the given array and it owns elements and returns the modified array entries. It creates an iterator object and a loop that iterates over each value or value pair. Every. It determines whether all the elements of an array are satisfying the provided functionality conditions. Flat. It creates a new array carrying subarray elements concatenated recursively till the specified depth. Flat map. It maps all the array elements via mapping function, then flattens the result into new array. Fill. It fills elements into an array with the static values from. It creates a new array carrying the exact copy of another array element. Filter. It returns a new array containing the element that passes the provided function conditions. Find. It returns the value of the first element in the given array that satisfies the specified condition. Find index method. It returns the index value of the first element in the given array that satisfies the specified condition. For each, it invokes the provided function one for each element of an array. Includes. It checks whether the given array contains a specified element. Index of. It searches for the specified element in the given array. Join. It joins the elements of an array as string keys. It creates an iterator object that contains only the keys of pop. It removes and returns the last value of an array. Sort. It returns the elements of the given array in a sorted order. Splice. It add or remove elements from the given array. ToString. It converts the elements of a specified array into string from without affecting the original array. Unshift. It adds one or more elements in the beginning of the given array. Values. It creates a new iterator object carrying values of the each index in the array. Thanking you for giving me this opportunity.